Okay, anything. Alright, alright. I think I got everything. I wanted to stream an hour ago, but YouTube, not even it wasn't YouTube, not YouTube. My laptop. This laptop was on some bullshit. Otherwise, I literally would have started a while ago. No, different. There we go. Now you see, from the last time, there's been some changes, as usual. Uh, Manuel Sanders is now gone. Not because I didn't like Manuel Sanders, I loved him, but I realized after a while he was going to be. After a while, he's gonna be outgrown. So I rid him. The same will eventually happen to Devontae Freeman, just because now I got this powered up Bo Jackson, who will eventually get to 91. So that's also a thing. I feel like something happened on defense too. I powered up this Linval Joseph. I got Patrick Peterson. I got a elite Tony Jefferson. Then I got a pack and I pulled a powered up Tony Jefferson. So I quick sold that Tony Jefferson, and now I got this powered up Tony Jefferson. Um, Chris Harris also. Chris Harris. I dropped Chris Harris. I actually dropped Chris Harris before I got Patrick Peterson. So I got lucky and got Patrick Peterson afterwards. So now I got two of the better. With that, now I got two good corners. I still got Mel Blunt at my slot, or at least at the third corner. Then I got 81 overall Jalen Ramsey powered up. He's gonna be powered up. He's gonna be powering up some more soon. And Richard Sherman, who eventually, since I run a lot of zone, eventually I'm gonna use him. And plus now Patrick Peterson's there. I also use him as punt return. With that being said, I believe, yeah, I got him as my power back. Just cause. Or should I switch it? I feel like I should switch it. Yeah. Okay. Plus, I'm going to use all three of these running backs just because eventually, if I keep powering up Tariq Cohen, he's eventually going to become my main kick returner, so I can use him less in offense. And eventually, I'll get rid of Cordell Patterson. I can't believe he's a 74 regular receiver, but an 85, 86, 85 returner. Okay, I mean, need to just turn it down a little bit. I don't know if y'all can. I'm pretty sure y'all can't hear that much, but I can. Eventually, I'm gonna get rid of Cordell Patterson, which you won't even give me a lot of um those things or whatever. Hmm. Okay, which means I guess so eventually I'll just put Tyreek Cohen kick returner as well as in that one formation where I keep him in when I'm under center. Also, I don't know if I may or may not get a new uh, playbooks because we run verticals, but I don't throw it deep. I always keep it medium or short, and then I just pound. I just run the ball until I can't run it anymore. I'm rambling. No, not that's simple stuff. Clutch. Also, I opened two of these. That's one of them. I got Patrick Pearson. I forgot who I got another one. I forgot. Oh yeah, and also eventually, let me get back here. Eventually, I'm gonna start working on this Steve Young. I haven't played with this one yet, but I know I can get a 91 overall Steve Young eventually. But I'm loving Drew Brees right now. Especially I don't run with my quarterback often, so Drew Brees is one of the more accurate quarterbacks, especially for just being an 84. And I don't care how good you can run as a quarterback. If you can't throw the ball, I don't want you. That's why I don't have John Elway. That's why I didn't bother getting Baker Mayfield. That's why I got Patrick Mahomes, and I think I quick sold him for training tokens. Okay. Now let's hop into this. Also, I don't know if I had the two superstars last time I was with y'all, but I do. Should I told y'all earlier? Maybe. Did I? I don't know. I forget. Either way, it is time to try and get some wins.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run.
Yes.
Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dillon, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Luck. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 44, Luck. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Oh, get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Room here to run. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he'll score. Touchdown.
Wow, that was quick. Oh, come on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. It's only the first quarter. It's the first quarter. It's not that deep. Doing mad some hoes. Two things don't go their way, and they automatically just want to quit. Scared of actual competition. Y'all seen me on stream get my ass kicked. And fair enough, y'all seen me rage quit. Y'all seen me rage quit on stream. Y'all seen me shut whole streams down. I'm getting beat. I've grown from that. Some of these people have not. I mean, you see, Rick, I'm 4-6. I ain't been winning games, but I haven't quit a game. Well, I lied. I quit one game earlier, but that's because I had to go somewhere. Plus, I had lost anyway. I had thrown a pick in the fourth quarter. Anyway, let's see what is going on. Let's live on Twitter right now.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready? Yellow waiting. 56. Hey, let's get that home. Check the backer, check the backer. Easy, opposite.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Man open, Rice. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here's big. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, this is Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tariq Cohen, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Y'all know that. Y'all do the right tackle.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Right tackle, but his blocking is better.
Eagles 7, Eagles nothing.
Oh, wow, this win is ridiculous.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Okay, something to remember.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Luck on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
That's Tyrann Mathieu.
Now a first down throw. Lock. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, it's Locke. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Come on, bring it back.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Come on, fiction it.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
This is a no-part move.
Check out.
They'll run here with Freeman. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Check out. 675. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is let you QB sneak it. That's what's not gonna happen.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1.
I'm probably going to get somebody like down the street or something. Fine, all that means is this is personal.
Check out. 1, 6, 7.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman.
Oh, short!
And I don't think he
Yes,
got
let's
in.
go.
He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line.
Who stuffed him?
Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
He got stuffed, though.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Breeze.
Why was he?
And that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I hope you touch it.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Single. Mike's 50. Let's go, Jack. Let's go. We got this.
On 1st down, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Give me that ball, defense. 12.
Here's Luck.
Whoa.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. 34 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
To the air again, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
Let the big man run.
Opening, and there he goes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right, that was one.
This is taken at the 3.
Oh, good.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike 50. Hey, tight. Mike 50. Exit. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check. Mike 50. You ain't
Doing a lot, cuz.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Mike 7.
Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, he got me. Get there, Jalen. There.
And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can understand that happening.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, here's Luck. Throw complete length side to Cooks. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On fourth down, Locke. James has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. On first and 10, Locke gets it off to Freeman. The ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain, so this is going to be a turnover on downs here.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Luck looks to throw on third and one.
Got y'all slipping. Get up, get up, get up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tariq Cohen, 83 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Why? I was Malik Cooper's. Now Malik Cooper. That is... I always want to call it takeover.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Luck.
Everyone's over.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
I run him, though.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Luck forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's out of here. Andrew Luck took a hit on that throw, too. Look at the hit he just took. Jeez. 200 passing yards, did nothing with it.
Reception, no parking. I guess you might do something like that. Monday it is.
That's really how it be sometimes. No pot new. No pot new. Get this. I'll take those. Jumps in this game. 14 years remaining. Let's see. Hopefully I don't choke. Hey, I don't know if y'all be able to read that. Let me see if I can. I don't know if y'all be able to read that. I'm gonna find a way to y'all. I'm just gonna hold it there. Anyone who wants to enhance it, y'all can enhance it. But if y'all want to follow me on Twitter, I'll just retweet it.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Juju, there's definitely a positive spirit about that man. You know, I know you know this story, but he was asked in training camp by a fan to sign his head next to a tattooed Steelers logo.
Not a piece of paper on his head.
No.
Sign his head.
And then later Juju told reporters he'd give game tickets to that fan if he got it tattooed. Well, he did. And Juju came through with not only game tickets, but season tickets for the fan.
Well, there is a positive spirit about him, as you said. He does give good juju out there, and the fans feel it. In fact, at another practice session, he took part in a gender reveal because the fans asked him, hey, can you come over and help us out with this? He said, sure. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a boy.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield now. That is caught.
I don't know why
at the 7.
Tyron, man. I don't know what
And he's
Tyron
going
man.
to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I gotta start here now.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Back to how I want to start.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
At the 26-yard
Check
line.
43. Joker.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
21. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Breeze on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Ready? 95, 56. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Breeze. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's got room.
Allen's not fast.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keenan Allen, 66 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Cookies, mine.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
In the block, in the block, in the block. Oh, I don't need a block. I cannot run him. I cannot run him. I don't need it.
Baker Mayfield all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Always got some breathing room.
Oh, my God.
31 yards there and a first down. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
Check 9, check 9. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Steelers legend, Mel Blount. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice, and when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
That's why I can hold it. I'm going to drain a little bit more clock. Oh! Oh. Okay. Oh, I'll wait on it. Let's go to... Man, they really... Sony really did that. No more Spider-Man in the MCU. Was it Far From Home? Didn't that get left on a cliffhanger? What are they gonna do now? I don't think there's anything wolf. Yeah, okay, they gave me that win for that. 3 straight wins. Why is it? Why? People are mad about that. People are mad that he's gone.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The Eagles take over first and position at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. 45. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 20 seconds.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I believe attack and sack will engage the blockers. Anyone else, I would have been gone with that.
Back. Hey, kill.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Don't run to that right side.
Ready. Check 45 to Mike. Watch one. Hatchet.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Breeze now. And it's complete to Kelsey. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen.
Yes. Beautiful.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A great run, yes, but something you pointed out to me on film is when they get outside the tackles, their wide receivers are really good at blocking.
And this is a team that values those wide receivers actually blocking. They actually get congratulated and noted for their blocking during a game. They can have a 10-catch game, but if they don't block well, it's going to be a long week for them in practice.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
What is that?
You ready?
Oh, my bad. He must have been running middle commit.
Here's Breeze to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
Hold on to it. Get in the end zone.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Start! 180!
Another big game.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Nope.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, he's got to go 3 halves.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
Keep running,
Keenan.
Keenan.
They're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Black 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready?
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Breeze. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off at Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 65, 65. 65. Check three, check three.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, easy.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Watch twist. Watch twist. We're good. We're good.
On first down, Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Easy.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Breeze. Man open, Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
45.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All day, every day.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I recognize it.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
45.
Here's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Breeze going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Breeze now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
You got it. Hey, thank you, Coach.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free. Take it away from you.
Allen hit.
He fumbled again.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I am not expecting to fumble a second time.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 61, matchbox, lights.
They'll run again with Jackson. Powering, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 25 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
They're running it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
That's fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, East.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Reggie White, what a force, got back there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And Allen's got it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need.
And I think the ball's out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Breeze to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw, it's Breeze. This is caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for two. Now Breeze again. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Eagles 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
I beg your pardon?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
I'm about to say win. No, that's for the last game. Had 2 goals. Yeah, see, this one got 2 goals. Last one I didn't. Oh well. I see goals. I see things to build up for. Also, my music stopped. 37. Interesting. Ain't better go like that. Fuck Matt. My bad, my bad. Fuck Matt Ryan is what I meant to say. Okay, let's go back over there and see what I can do. Didn't I just... Yeah, whatever. I'm about to quick sell those. Quick sell. Da, da, da. enough for? Yes, I do. Let's rate this Bo Jackson. Also, put that on him. I may need to promote him a starter. Well, I got nothing left to do. Ain't nothing I can do with 30. Question is, how am I gonna handle this situation? 82, 81, 81. Yeah, no, let's start. Now let's start Bo Jackson. I'll drop Freeman down here. Which, no, let's actually... Just, no, okay. Freeman moves... That moves up, it moves up. I'll put Freeman here. And come all over here. I'll use a much better power back now. Who's a better catcher out of these two? Okay, well that makes that much more simple. Levante may end up on the chopping block soon. Then I got one more game in me.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elway now off of play action. Being chased out left.
Whoa.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll wait to throw on second. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Hit.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Steeler legend, Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run now with Bo Jackson.
Wow.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check pass.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 45 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, easy.
They'll run here with Bo. And he's in. Touchdown.
Wow. Dang. Okay, I can't end on that. If he quits, I can't end on this game.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Here we go on 4th down. And some room to work. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Freeman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't keep looking.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hope. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Here goes 21, 21.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up
that
quickly
animation?
here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Get off the field. Check 24, check 24. Big ass, big ass, big ass. 5-8.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's 5-9.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Pressure ball, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
58, come on.
Now Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Breeze going to go on fourth down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Really looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So we hit intermission interception. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hey, we got color.
From the 36, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Move. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mike's 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 50, Mike, 50. Echo. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
First and 10.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
50's the mark. 50, yellow.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Ready? 95, 56. Kill.
Now Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And some space here. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. Joker. Quick dance. Go. Tighten up.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, it's not caring about this game. Unfortunate, but things happen.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Alert 3. Check 26, check 43. Check 61, matchbox, right.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Oh, good. They got the podcast too.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they...
Alright, I'm done here. If I play some Overwatch, you can't play Madden all the time. You'll get burned out.